This is not Riz. Arizonity. Arizonity.
2 Monokuma.
What?
2 Monokuma plushes.
Yeah. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. Bro, this scene looks so goofy. They're all just staring at you like you opened a bag of hot chips in class.
Open a pack of gum.
Oh.
Welcome!
Hey, you got a hot chip I can borrow?
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, jerk, hold it right there.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru?
I see. So you've come to avenge him.
That's...
Revenge? It sounds like he died.
Nekomaru, he died.
Sounds like? You see? Oops.
Anyway...
Since Nekomaru's unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
He will be replaced by a transfer student. Birth of the Ultimate Rebel.
Bye!
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Well, you just see like Monomi chasing after Monokuma.
Oh,
Like waddling away.
ugly.
Hey, did you hear what he said?
And I bet they can't even run fast either because they're in the sand.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
He's replaced by a
Damn
transfer
it!
student. Of course he's not dead. There's no way, not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. Where the hell is the behind here? If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die.
Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. Man, I liked it better when you had the disparities.
Yearn for?
What are you saying, Fiend?
Find out soon enough.
See?
Should have embodied.
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right! Gundam, what do you think? Oh, look at Nagito standing by himself.
It's about time I showed my serious side.
Let's make
About to
history.
get Sigma.
Jeez, how troublesome. But I suppose I can display my true power for the sake of our 2 fallen comrades.
Supreme Lord of Ice.
This is bad.
Hey, what did Monokuma mean just now? Don't tell me Nekomaru's already.
Don't get distracted by Monokuma. We need to focus on the class trial right now.
I know, but
What do you think?
I'm gonna do
Hey,
it!
what are you whining about? Hurry up and get this over with already. And then we can greet Coach Nekomaru with open arms when he comes back.
but I swear to God, he's gonna get killed in the execution.
Bruh, he better not.
Just like how Fuyuhiko got injured.
It's gonna be like Nekomaru's just gonna show up like, hey guys, what I miss? He just gets blown to shreds.
Gets blown into like 10 different pieces.
Shh. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. What, you want to be bored by it that bad? And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward.
Just press the forward button.
That was like the ugliest statement ever. Our lined up silhouettes get smaller and smaller. What kind of observation is that? And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, he bored us. Damn, this is the smallest elevator I've seen yet. I mean, duh, but jeez, I didn't notice we were that fucking. We only have this many people left. Jeez. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. Nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper.
That's cheeky.
Oh yeah, also.
Look how pixelated the camera is.
Oh. Also, I know who it is. I know the killer. It's Chiaki! Cause nobody else will buy that ugly ass Monomi hemp bag. Ain't nobody else gonna buy that Monomi hemp bag, bruh.
True.
And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. Cause she's the one who liked that Usami strap. She's like, oh look, it's kinda cute. While the rest of them ended up on the beach. See, the only person who will buy that nasty-ass, ugly, tacky, cheap mommy hemp bag has got to be her. The elevator doors open slowly, almost tantalizingly slow.
I like how Chiaki's the only one who tolerates Monami, bruh.
Yeah.
She even invited Monami to some secret event, like some girl cookout thing or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Light poured from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. Oh, it's
Whoa.
a castle now?
What?
My! Feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats.
Well, 2 people got killed at the same time. And Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating?
If he's alive, you should invite him!
No!
Why bother?
That's...
What?
It's not even gonna contribute
now.
anything.
He's gonna be strapped to a hospital bed, like,
Beep, beep, beep.
Yoo-hoo!
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial! Please enjoy it to your heart's content.
So, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. A deadly shit, a deadly cream, a deadly rip! Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. And when I was with
Broke my
Hyoko,
house.
all my pain and suffering came back. Hyoko Sayanji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiri's death.
She was still a bitch.
Yeah, the person who killed those two is among us! Among us! Damn, we got biddy. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's what I must find out. No matter the cost, for our sake, for our friend's sake, for Ibuki Miyoka's sake. Are they not your friends? And so, the curtain to the third class trial is about to open. This life-threatening trial building with hope and despair has begun.
It'd actually be
This
so
life-threatening trial
ugly.
building with hope and despair has begun! What?
It'd actually be so ugly if you guessed it right.
Oh, it's like, it's Chiaki because of the ugly Monami handbag.
Yeah.
And by the way, I still have no skills. I need to figure out how the hell I get those stupid skills, bro. I don't know what they
Maybe
are.
you have to get like a full 100% on something.
Now then,
I think you
let's
can get
begin
those
with a
people there.
simple explanation of the class trial.
I don't know why,
During
but it
the
feels
class
like
trial,
it's louder
you
than
will
usual.
present your
Earbuds.
arguments for who the killer
You have
is
it turned up a
and
little
vote
bit. Should
for
I turn it
who
down?
done it.
Maybe. Or it's that my ear is healing, I don't know.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Hey, you
Oh
gotta
well,
explain this
who
every
cares
time.
about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Knocked out.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Wow.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Chiaki's the one with the
Listen up.
airhead.
Yeah.
The emptier your
What?
head, the
New
more
Sprite.
dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
The more food you can stuff inside it.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the
I
trial
had
if
no
those two
comment.
can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of
Hajime.
events?
Then,
Hajime.
let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease.
Team.
The hospital
Team.
team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
I feel like
the other
Hajime's
5 in
gonna
the
get
motel
accused.
team were
Hmm,
myself, Gundam, Kazuichi,
Wouldn't be surprised.
Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
And
I woke up at my
Mikan
cottage on the
assaulted
day the
me.
incident
Yeah.
happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and
Yeah,
told me
more
that
like Mikan
Nagito
woke
had
me
recovered
up.
from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery,
Man, it's so annoying
I made
that the
Mikan
Boogie
rest
really
in the
broke down our
on-call room
damn door.
since she hadn't slept all night.
Now
while
anybody
I
can
waited
enter
in the
our
hospital
room,
lobby.
including Weirdo Mikon.
And then I saw the
Including
incoming
Freaky
signal
Mikan.
light on the surveillance
Freak
camera
on, freak on!
before our
At least
scheduled
Terra's
time.
already dead. He can't enter our room.
When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was
Bertha,
a
the ultimate
video of
rebel.
someone wearing a hospital gown and
And
a
a
hemp
shitty
bag on their
handbag.
head, climbing a stepladder. Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story.
Shut up.
And then what did you do,
My
Hajime?
heart is
Amazing!
throbbing.
It's so
I tried to stop
heart-pounding.
them, of course.
I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue.
Like, Nagito,
But
you're
it
not a
was too late.
spectator. You're in the trial, too. Can you stop?
By the time
acting
I
so
arrived,
corny?
the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a
He's
little
kind of a
relieved
bitch.
because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted
That's
out of the
wrong!
hospital.
Because you didn't rest first. You said I was going to rest,
I
but
ran
then
to
I didn't
Fuyuhiko.
because I had
So
to
I
check first.
fled with
That's
him
wrong!
in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Oh no.
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
Yeah, I
Ew.
know.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared,
I'll take off my
I had a feeling she was the person
Ugly!
wearing the
She
hemp
needs to
bag.
die. She needs to die.
So I immediately led them to the music
Look
venue.
at both the chicks on either side of me are
But
dead.
the door wouldn't open.
I literally just
Since
got
we had no other
X-portraits on
option,
either
the four
side
of
me.
us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
And not just that.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
No,
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is
Because
true?
of the witnesses?
Yeah. Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the
We were
story I
already
just
being
heard
suspected.
is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to
Hanging.
discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie?
You tickling
Why
as
would
much
I
as you
lie?
want.
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth
Yeah, I'll
for
tell the
you.
full truth.
Do you
He's
doubt
got it all figured out
If
in the
you're
first
not
minute of
lying,
the trial.
I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Give me all the details. Alright, Mikan was tickling me.
Help! It's just as Kazuichi said. Nagito's the kind of guy who will just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it! Shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. What, you want him to, like, cover his ears while you explain it then? He's gonna be there regardless. Make your argument. Oh, great.
Video, probably.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
Oh, shit! Oh, I keep
Hajime's
forgetting what
testimony
I
is
thought
a
that was the
lie.
silencer.
Then the fact that Ibuki hung herself.
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Ew.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Okay. Oh!
Oh wait,
the
I didn't see the
yeah.
movie. I didn't see the movie.
Yeah, you didn't see the movie.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If
I
Hajime's
didn't see that damn movie.
That would also...
I don't think I can deny that After all,
I just gotta
Why would
make sure
Haji-
that
Well,
he's still
obviously,
right.
Did Hajime kill both of
The fact that the bodies were imitating the...
Boy,
no,
bye.
that's wrong!
I'm not the killer! I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Then shut the fuck up, Nagito.
Yeah, shut the fuck
Before
up.
the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well,
I'm
since
becoming
we're
the pillar
opening
of
with
the
your
hope and
witness
whatnot.
testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a
You need
waste
to
of
warm up with your
time.
pale ass.
Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Pretty sure they've got to been. I think they might have been dead for way.
then
longer
let's
than that.
ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
Definitely not enough
I
time
couldn't
to
have been
wrap
gone
Hiyoko
for
in
more
a
than
fucking
10
pillar.
minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside
And that weird
to try and keep us from
block
entering
that
right
Chiaki
away.
tasted.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Like he was saying that
Which
they might be
means,
hiding.
when we broke down the venue door,
Still hiding inside.
the killer was still inside.
I don't really believe that, though.
They were?
If
Probably
that's
a
the
trick.
case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two! Sonia and Kazuichi!
What the hell were they doing?
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know,
You didn't do it.
Nekomaru. Me too!
Why are you talking like... Huh? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Kazuichi, who's the one who made the monitors, So it was inside the music venue. You obviously think so, but is that really it? Oh, brother.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
Actually, didn't lock it. They
It
blocked
seems
it.
they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
Of course, I agree with
The
Sonia.
lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
This is a long argument.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Wow, I got blowing through my screen achievement. The person's remarks contribute to proof. I should be able to prove that with my evidence.
The killer was still inside the music
What?
venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
I don't fucking know what this is.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
It'd be fucking stupid if it was the first
The lock
one.
was on
It's
the floor in
obviously
front of
just,
the
like,
door.
A mishap. They didn't
Are you
mean to
talking
say
about the
that.
broken drumstick?
Yeah.
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
Look at mommy
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
I don't think so.
Only thing I can think of is the first one. That'd be fucking stupid.
The killer
However,
was
there
still inside the music venue.
Swimming bag or whatever.
By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were...
There can't be none of those.
I really don't get why they had to like write a whole thing about Chiaki tasting a semi-transparent glob. Like,
I don't know. Because it's so tasty.
No.
It's like none of these. Except like maybe something from
How did they lock the door?
What's the surveillance monitor video? Isn't that just the video of her trying to hang herself? What is that? Well, I don't know what it would be other than this.
That door should not have had a
I don't know what
lock.
to put that on.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
Based on that taste.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Only thing I can think of is the first one. That'd be so stupid, but you know,
Yeah.
gravel.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the...
No, that's wrong!
Bruh. It's always like so vague what they want me to do.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
How would he put the drumstick there?
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
Oh, did they what?
Break the drumstick already?
No, I don't think so. I think what they... Or maybe it was. I think what they did was maybe they had the door slightly open and then they caked that thing on there and they kind of like inserted it kind of in between, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like stuck their hand through the gap and inserted the drumstick like that and dropped it down. That's why maybe it is. Glue?
I see!
I guess so.
That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it
why'd you put it in your mouth?
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
The ultimate glob tester.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits
I just realized she has a
perfectly.
pin in her hair.
But
Yeah.
if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
Giant rug of that pin on the floor.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia. And me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's
Why does
better
she have
to
heat
just have no
radiation?
sides at all.
Holy shit. We're all dying right now.
During the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Aww, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just
Both of them
reveal?
were killed like overnight.
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
Great.
Figure out what it is.
Curtain.
Maybe. I think it was the wallpaper. Well, first of all, how do I... What's the controls again? What's the catch and release? Okay, I see.
It perfectly matches up with the letters of wallpaper.
I think it's that. I thought I remembered seeing like a rolled up thing of wallpaper over there in the storage closet. I remember thinking to myself, like, it looks kind of similar to that scrap paper. Like, same material, essentially. What? What? You try to escape from me. Get all this crap out of here. Look at this. Look at all this.
Oh my god.
Please. Give me what I need! Give me what I need! Can you please give me what I need? Oh wait, yeah, I'm dumb. Alright, why don't I need all this crap? Boom. Get that shit out of here. Go!
Got it!
Or, well, it was just getting way too fast, I mean.
That's scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
As if they have the entire piece of wallpaper.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that.
Okay.
But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
I feel like it would be used to grip onto it or something, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Grip onto what? The
body? Baton lighting, it's like metal. I don't know why.
Did they like cover her body with it or something?
I don't
She
think...
probably would, her small ass probably would fit in some wallpaper. Scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting is part of the wallpaper from the storage room. Is it connected to the sun appearance of the other's body? If I trace it back to there, my answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. What is this? Logic dive? Oh, I gotta check the controls on this crap.
Why is your life already like, what the hell?
Wait, how do I break again?
Maybe...
Hold on, I gotta figure out how to fucking break. Oh, that's that. Alright. I just got a little confused.
Feels like the mini games are harder than last time.
I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah. I'm sure they get harder every trial. It was hidden. Question 2. What did kill use the head of body? Well, we already figured that out.
Oh, they wrapped the wallpaper around the pillar and they just tore it off.
Oh. Yeah, I can see that. I guess that's why she was taped around the pillar. Oh my god. It's probably gonna get worse in future trials too. They formed a wall. What the fuck are you talking about? This is not Donald Trump killing her, okay?
Whoa, what the hell?
Woo!
It's all coming together!
It's all coming together!
I got it! Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
Yeah.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable.
How did they
I
even
mean,
wrap that?
It makes
wallpaper
sense
around the
that
pillar
you'd
in the
notice
first place?
Ibuki's body right
Did they
away.
use the step ladder?
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
Or did they just do that?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
So did the person just like loop around the pillar like a million times?
Then, the reason the
Takes so
wallpaper was
much
covered
time.
in so many stickers
I'd rather
was
just
to
move
make
her
it
body.
look like that pillar.
Like all the time.
That's
you
how
could-
they
all
hid
the
Hyoko's
time
body,
you were
and then peeled off the
spending,
wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
Putting Hyoko's body
But the killer made a
under a
mistake.
pillar with a bunch of
They
wallpaper.
accidentally
You could've
ripped
just
off a
wrapped
piece
her
of the
body in
wallpaper.
the wallpaper and then taken it somewhere else.
And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
And with that, you probably wouldn't have ruined your suicide case if you just put her body where it's not going to be found. What would happen in that case? If like one person dies, and then somebody else dies, but that body doesn't even get found before like the trial starts. I
The
wonder what
killer
that would
must have been in a hurry.
I feel like the pillar was just
Their
smell
plan
like
took
shit.
too long.
Yeah.
Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once.
Why don't we shut up?
But what
You're not
is
involved in the
that?
trial, girl.
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy
Monabyville.
for someone who eats
Remember
mothballs.
Mothballs.
I don't eat
Remember
moss balls.
Monabyville?
I just enjoy looking at them.
Small town
I
Monabyville.
knew it.
Or they got
There
sent
are
to
so
Monami
many
Country.
similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
I can't believe the bum-ass killer in this case really copied. Not only are they copying the movie, but they're also copying the killer from the last case in the way that the killer from the last case copied the game. I bet you are just a copycat.
It's as if both
Something
crimes were
original.
replicas of scenes
I
from
mean,
the
I'm sure he
movie.
killed two people, I guess
Although
that's
the
original, but-
mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
Boring. There's, like,
But
no
why did the
motive
killer
here.
go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
You can kill your movie dash be able to say that now. Because they like movies. To mix up the killing order?
I see!
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
That's a whole lot of fucking trouble to
Then-
do that.
Hyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of
Wasn't even
Ibuki's
crying. Her
Nobody
begging.
said, nobody
I'm not
responded to
even
her.
crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Damn,
What a
okay.
jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't.
Yeah, why else would he
understand
want
what
it to
I'm saying,
explain it to
right?
you?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look,
Calling him dumb.
Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But
She got
it
blood on
seems
her feet.
Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was
Sorry,
killed
but
before
Chiaki always
Ibuki.
goes through the longest ways to explain it. She could have just said she got
How
blood on her feet.
light.
Remember
Your
whenever she was
words
like,
are so
"It's not
light,
under the
as light
table,
as the
it's
sylph's
under
feather."
the table.
Your
From the first
opponent
case.
is out of your league.
Oh,
It is
right.
too absurd to
Just like,
try to
what the fuck do
perplex
you
me
mean?
so
Is it literally
inadequately.
just gonna be under the table?
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet
Why are
were
we talking
touching the
about Ibuki's
floor
feet
when
now?
Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like
They
you
are going
know
for each
something
other's
like
throat.
that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
Was
Walking.
standing!
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
What is the point of this?
You're one to talk.
They're all getting mad at each other. If this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's funny. They're all fighting. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Make your argument. Oh, I know what it is. Blood on the soles. It better
When
be this.
Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
What?
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yeah. She stepped on
I
mine.
agree with that.
Let's try.
Consent.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something
Floor.
was blood. There were
She
faint
stepped on the
blood
floor!
stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded.
I guess
Which
Hiyoko
means
got killed.
Ibuki was
She
still
probably
alive at
walked
the
in on
exact
killer
moment
trying to,
Hiyoko was
like,
killed.
Stage Ibuki's mind-controlled suicide.
Don't underestimate the
Oh.
power of the evil eye.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Full
No, you
name
think
drop.
I'm wearing my Sunday's finest?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I
spinning.
am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound.
He just
it
yapped
seems
for
you've
so
realized our
long.
difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Gotcha.
Hajime just doesn't know what to say. He's like,
Okay.
it's like awkward.
I feel like it would be smudge on
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Wrong.
Allow
That
me
was
to cut
easy.
through those words!
Let's try again.
That was easy.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they
It's
probably
like somebody
cleaned the
face
blood at
planted
the
on the
same
floor.
time.
Lipstick got their face smudged against it a million
Ibuki
times.
must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
aside from Mikon,
That
none
cannot
of
be
us
true.
were aware of that fact. So the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe The heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikan's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
With also
The time
open
of death
flame
wasn't
from the
mentioned in the Monokuma file, just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Just vote for the person who killed himself.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blackened to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Sure, without mind control.
Poor Nekomaru, he's just gone. He doesn't even have like a plate or anything. He's just gone.
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death.
He's probably taking
but
a shit
I'm
right
wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the
with
crime
her
scene.
neck, you know, in the noose, just hanging by her head, just dangling around. She was just pretending.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
Just dangling her feet, waiting for
And
Hajime to leave.
If she was going to fake her death,
Yeah, bro.
I think
Why hanging?
she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means
I'm an idiot.
There's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
What have you been doing this entire time?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Fake out. That was a complete fake out.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Control, probably.
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
All she had was the most
Don't
gullible.
say it all proud.
She was just super gullible, bro. You could have just told her anything and she would have
That
listened.
aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever.
So,
Shut up,
an
Yvonne. I'm so
alibi.
tired of her.
Freak on.
Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
Yeah, no.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
My theory is that
I saw it at the hospital, right before
think that-
Monokuma's morning announcement.
I think that video was like a recreation. I think it was live, but it wasn't Ibuki. It was like somebody else. And I think that, because if you remember, like right before our investigation ended, Chiaki had gone to like the conference room. She also found like a black curtain that was similar to the one in the music venue. I feel like they might have filmed it from there somehow.
Ooh. Maybe.
But the thing is, I can't figure out how they would have filmed that, because you know, you need the surveillance camera to film it. It was busted up in the fucking music venue. Nobody, you know, brought that shit to the music venue and busted it up and just left it there.
And I saw the body of the
Coulda
music venue a little
faked it,
after
you know,
Monokuma's
could've
announcement.
she's hanging from a rope, you could just like against the big, you know, pole or whatever.
Yeah.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence!
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease,
My evil eyes.
if nobody has an alibi, then
I'm not.
Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
It has failed! Bruh. Okay, and the person who doesn't have an alibi for that time...
We can exclude the sick...
Don't I have an alibi? I'm gonna be like, no, you're wrong.
I have an alibi. Me, guys, check it out.
Why are all the white North without Hajime?
Yeah.
They're with me!
Surveillance monitor video. I mean, this is the only thing I can think of is to say that on Sonya's nobody has an alibi and be like, I have an alibi. Like, nobody cares, Hajime.
Yeah, well. We already know it wasn't you, Hajime. Like, what would be the point?
Yeah. Oh, wait. I guess she was with us during the morning announcement, apparently? I guess she has an alibi. So this
We're really gonna have to use that.
Yeah. We're gonna have to
Right
back up
before the morning
Mekon.
announcement.
I don't want to.
I was totally
Later.
sleeping in my motel room.
We're gonna be like, oh yeah, Mekon,
I think
she
everyone
was,
at the motel was doing that.
assaulting.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed.
That's not an.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi,
Oh, wait.
then...
Here we go.
No, that's
Tried
wrong.
to back away. It was like, it was getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah. No, wait!
Trying to run away. They're trying to run away from me.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mekon and I both have alibis.
It's gonna be so ugly.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mekon and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up.
Hey, what
See,
kind
look
of
at Kazuki
situation is
speaking
that?
I accidentally
She broke
fell
into my
asleep on
fucking room.
Hajime.
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
Nagato's.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi
Inevitable?
for both before and during the morning
the
announcement
announcement
would
being
be
so weird in
very
this
important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi was a failure.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much.
I feel
But
really
that's how
bad.
I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Killer had a different. If that's the case, are we still in a killer's trap? Inside a trap? Except by one of us? If so, then whose? What kind of trap is it? Is it a glue trap? A mouse trap? A shit trap? Oh!
Carrot in the stick!
Hiya!
Wah 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 wah. The
What?
I didn't read the boss part at first, and all I read was the balls sure look tasty today. I thought, in fact, I thought the boss said those. I thought they said those balls sure look tasty today.
With their voice line for it, I didn't have the earbuds.
No.
Why, hello there, mon ami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls.
And here's some chance time.
What's that?
Now then, mon ami's appeal time starts now.
Huh? Appeal time?
Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor.
Monami, you must stab yourself in the stomach with a katana.
Good luck! Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss.
That's 99% your fault.
While you're whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 3,000 words or so.
That's too long. It'll just be a boring appeal.
Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way.
Monami hemp bags.
Then I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk.
Jeez, I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever.
I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Imagine Nekomar saying that.
I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk!
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
You're not even at risk here. Shut the fuck up.
Once again, I'm hanging from the ceiling.
He's like the king of unreasonableness.
Shut
Why did
up!
it turn out like this?
That was a...
We were supposed to have a
Psych.
fun,
That line
friendly
sucked,
school trip,
Mommy.
but it turned out all bloody instead. No,
heart-throbbing
this
school
definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this.
Every time you do the gritty, you're gonna see
Everyone,
Diddy.
do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Save regularly.
Regular show.
New episodes on Hasbro Shits. How'd you think about regular show? The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh.
Because they're psychotic.
Suddenly got quiet in here.
Sounds like crickets.
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Yeah, we do too.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if
I
they
know.
had gone ahead and killed me too.
No, we're all disappointed
If
about
that
it.
happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So
Cut
why
them up
didn't
in,
they
like,
do
5
that?
pieces.
Well,
Yeah.
it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
No, Nagito, you're just dumb. If you were the killer, then you could have killed yourself. What punishment is going to happen if you kill yourself? That's right. Nagito, kill yourself!
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
I'm thinking about it again, and
He really just
he's
went like...
totally right. It feels
He's
incomplete.
like, shut up forever! And just like...
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to
How really
remember the
sounds
content
like
of the
a typical
movie.
90s bully in this trial. It's just a stupid rule!
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one
Monokuma
Hyoko's
lived in a
body was
village full of
imitating,
old
right?
Hmm.
And he robbed
Even though we're calling it an
day by
imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
That's right. I agree with
But
that.
Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Consent!
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If
Basically, we're saying
falsifying the
killer's
murder
case
sequence was the
sucks.
killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
We get into the juicy bits? Yuko's murder wasn't planned.
I understand that imitation
Sonya has a
wasn't
count.
enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation.
I also remember
There
that
are also
bugging us
other
whenever it
strange
wouldn't let me
details.
leave the frickin'
Strange
wouldn't let me
details?
leave music venue
Like
storage room because it wanted me to
Like,
click on the mirror.
For example,
I guess that's why.
did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
I know.
account.
Yeah, I know exactly why.
So,
she went. I
you're
think
saying
I've
the
got it
truth
pinned
behind
down. I
Hyoko's
think that
murder is
she
hidden?
probably just went by herself.
I have
'cause
no
she was like,
freaking
you know,
clue
I don't
what
wanna
you're
rely on
trying to
anyone.
say.
I don't want to rely on anyone.
However,
anymore.
this is
Probably
getting
went by herself to
quite
the music
interesting.
venue and was, like,
My
standing in front
four
of the mirror
dark
trying to
davas
fix
of
her kimono or
destruction are
something.
getting riled up.
And then the killer was probably like meanwhile there and was like, "Oops, well, you gotta go."
The four dark davas of destruction are getting riled up.
Go feed him some hamster food. Why Hiyoko went to the music venue? That's the key to all this. I need to find that out. No matter the cost. Man, Mahir and Hajime are twinning for the mouth breather buck teeth fucking default look.
What?
No? Really?
Bruh.
I guess motel room key.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not
What the heck?
maybe she got abducted by the
Dude, that was
killer.
literally the two most common phrases.
No,
Jeez.
maybe.
What the heck?
She went of her own free will.
I agree with that!
I agree with
What could
that.
have been
Consent
Sonya's
times two.
account?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. It still works, I guess.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
And
Yep.
witnessed.
You sent her to her
If
death,
no one
Sonia.
called for her, then why did she go?
Hiyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
Hiyoko would have just gone back to my
There's
cottage
no way she
at that
got
point.
abducted?
Hiyoko
I mean,
locked
if
the
I'm
room
not gonna
she was
participate
staying in
with the
before
rest of
she
the
went
fucking,
out.
You know,
If she
rest
was
of the cure
forcibly
team,
taken from her
despair cure
room,
team, then
there's
I might as
no
well just go
way
back to
she
my
would have had
cottage.
time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Oh wait, I forgot that they were talking about earlier.
Then they
like,
couldn't have
maybe
hidden
the
her room
first
key that
hotel
deep in
room
her
on the first
kimono.
island
They would have
is
put it somewhere more
infected.
obvious. Otherwise,
Guess
there's
that's
no
why they
point
were
in
like-
messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key.
They were trying to make sure the quarantine team.
At the
doesn't
time, you
go
were
to
the one who
ghost,
actually took
or
out
not
the key,
quarantine
right?
team, the,
Then something
cure
like that.
team or whatever.
I won't lose.
Girl, what?
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the
Bro,
day.
shut up. It's
Why
not about
won't
you.
you just let me shine already?
Come on, girl. You can try next trial. You've
No,
been knocked out for
that's
the
not the
entire
issue.
time.
With
Shut
pointless
up!
rebuttals of
Enough
old
with your
time
fancy
missed one
talk.
half
I'll
trial.
shut you up right now.
Girl, like, you're so done. Like, why are you even trying? You were knocked out from the despair disease. I don't even know what I gotta pick. Sony's account.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The
Wasn't
killer
that, like,
forced
the
their
first
way into
theory you had?
Hiyoko's room and
Like, maybe she like got abducted.
forcibly abducted her.
I don't even remember.
The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Oh, what? I'm out of cuts. Seriously?
You can't back down!
I ran out of cuts. Failed?
What?
What do you mean? That's bullshit.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or the killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Go away. Guess I
But
gotta time
Hiyoko's
it, right?
room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember?
Shouldn't have failed that crosswords though.
It's
That's
more
bullshit.
likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who
Fail
locked
my
the door. So what if the key was in her
Why are they
kimono?
swing? What the?
Maybe
Yeah.
the killer just put it there later.
No. Come on, get out of here.
There's no reason
Hurry up
for the
and get
killer to
Sonya's
put the key
account.
in Hyoko's kimono. The killer
This girl's
probably
been
didn't
knocked
realize
out
she even
from
had the
despair
key.
disease. She don't know nothing.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body.
Go
her
away.
kimono was all messed. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer. That's the proof she was abducted, right? My
really gotta
gut
use Sony's
is
account on
totally right
that.
after all.
That's stupid.
Damn it!
God,
The
seriously?
killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
It's like the most annoying one of all
There's
time.
no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on.
After
Try
you
remembering
find
Hiyoko's.
each
Her
one of them.
kimono was all messed up.
Really? It's not that?
Crap!
Hold on!
Okay, what?
Try remembering Hiyoko's
Still needs
body.
to count on the
Her
killer's
kimono
plot.
was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
Allow me to cut
Fucking
through
dumb.
those words.
This is the fucking worst goddamn dual crosswords of all time.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed
It
up
could
was
have
because
worked
she
on
wasn't
either
able
one.
to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing
Why
her
didn't Sonya
kimono.
just say this earlier, bro?
Seriously, fucking. Oh
I
God,
believe
fucking-
that was one of the
more of an
reasons she
airhead
locked
than
herself in her
Chiaki.
room.
It's like, why do we, bro? Why do we only have airhead chicks left alive? We only got Chiaki, Sonya, and Akane. This is fucking insufferable. I mean, okay, Chiaki's okay, but
That is why I informed
she's
her.
an airhead.
I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue,
Also, this pig.
and I suggested that she
She looks like a
use it.
cringe Nene baby.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me,
What?
burn me, take off my clothes.
Got a freak
Do
on
whatever
over
you
here.
want to me.
Hajime,
No,
now's
I
your
forgot
chance.
that Mikon
Make her
existed.
admit defeat.
I was talking
Or
about
better yet,
insufferable
make her do a
women in
little
this game.
something.
Oh!
Hell no!
Then, the
Yeah,
killer
I forget-
probably
Mikon's
couldn't
so
have assumed
insufferable, I
that
forgot to
Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonya, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonya, you cretin.
Whoa,
I'll put you
don't
and your
go
hamster
gun-
6
Yeah.
feet under.
Yeah, you're gonna rip the hamsters in with it.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense.
You have quite the fashion sense.
Do you want me to incinerate your clothes?
What?
Perhaps do that while you're wearing
Yo,
them.
can we stop getting zesty?
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it,
Bruh.
why did
What are
Hyoko get
these
killed
damn
in the music
tidbits?
venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an
Kazuichi, I'm
unfortunate
going to incinerate
coincidence.
all your clothes while you are wearing them.
Coincidence?
When she went to
Ew.
the venue by herself,
She was killed
Look
so
at this
there
freaking
wouldn't
gray
be any
culprit
loose
looking
ends?
like a Roman statue.
it probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head. And without hesitation,
She got ripped.
Killed Hyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
So they're just
Do
trying to make her
you
kill herself.
have any ideas?
Nope.
Damn, I don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Who are you asking him? He's been shut up since
Hey,
Kazuichi
how
told him to
long
shut
are you
up.
gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
At least he does what he's told
I was thinking
sometimes.
about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Nagito's like an ugly
What are you
lapdog that
talking
nobody
about?
wants around him.
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime
Like
scene.
he'll listen to you, but you don't want
But
him
now
around
I
you.
remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just
Ew.
awkwardly laugh about it then.
That was so ugly, bruh. It's the corniest thing I've heard from him
It's
yet.
so ugly. It's like the fucking.
I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
That was so ugly. It's like the voice actor just read the line. Like,
Are you
didn't
freaking
sound
kidding
like a
me?
real laugh.
There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No. Wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
Strange. Very strange. See, it's not something we finished talking about.
Hajime just had a breakthrough. Those footprints. Those still an important clue that we left. We completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have footprints.
Hajime, can you talk
Why
already?
weren't there any footprints on the sewers?
Stepladder?
We probably would have had blood on the stepladder, though.
Yeah, then why wasn't there a stepladder footprints?
I can prove it with this!
Yeah.
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean.
Completely clean.
No footprints.
Hajime, that's wrong!
You noticed such a small detail.
Oh my gosh, shut
How
up.
amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
Truly the ultimate!
He's the ultimate!
Pensive
Oh,
share!
You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komaeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But
Alright,
didn't
Hajime,
you
stop
say
blazing.
you
I know
saw
you have a
that
crunch on him, but
video
stop
of
blazing.
Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did
him back.
climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
It's just as I thought. It comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video!
Hangman Gambit!
Whether or not we've reached that hidden truth, it's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
Thank you.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do
all
your
up to
best,
me.
but... Oh well, you should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
There was some hidden clue in that video. I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw the video. So I'm the only one who can do it. I'm the only one. I'm the only one!
Imagine if he said that out loud.
The video that I saw. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. What?
I don't know. I can like think about maybe the candle one, but bag? I don't know.
The only thing I can think of is that she doesn't have Ibuki's hair, whoever this is.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be that. That'd be such a tiny detail, you know.
Curtain?
Maybe? No.
Damn it!
No obvious clue. Okay, shit. Well, what? Hold on, let me pause because it's doing the timer on me. What do you want? Let's see here. What is strange about that? Is it just the fact that there's no blood on the soles? Let me try that. Click Ibuki's feet. Nope.
Damn it!
You know, I do find it funny how there's like a lot of options to click on at least. Like, it'll be like, the hospital slippers, huh? The black curtain, huh? Like, wow. Okay, well, I don't know.
I don't think I can think of.
Oh, wait, I know. It's because the stepladder doesn't have any blood on it, right?
Here!
Yeah. The stepladder doesn't have any blood on it, even though Hajime was like, it doesn't have a speck of blood on it!
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
That's not something Hajime could have really noticed if he hasn't seen Ibuki's body first, you know?
Just less photographic memory.
Yeah.
Probably.
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier.
He logic dived into his memory.
It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain.
It was
right
facing
on
away from the
left side of
camera.
the stepladder.
And then he flipped the video with
However,
an editing software.
That contradicts the video I saw at the hospital.
It was you.
There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the
Man, that's
moment
crazy,
of
man.
Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were 2 step ladders?
2 step ladders?
But where would you find another step ladder? There was only 1 step ladder in the music venue.
Gundam, you counted the step
Then
ladders?
one of the step ladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
Not really.
What are you two talking about?
The step ladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chuck said that the step ladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that theme, the place where the killer did something.
What?
What is the statement? Is that theme the place where the killer did something? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, God. Look at this long-ass fucking word.
Holy shit.
Okay, first of all, I need to figure... What is it? I don't know what the word is. Oh my god, I don't need these many G's.
Probably a certain place. It's probably the second or third letter that appears. Usually.
Okay, it was apparently F.
Okay.
Correctamundo guess. Get all this fucking shit out of here, because obviously it's gonna be, It's not gonna be G next! It's not gonna be M next! It's not gonna be N next! Get this crap out of here!
Only a vowel.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. No, oh no! Oh my god, this is the worst fucking game ever. What are you doing, eyes? There we go. Okay, well... Bill? Bill?
File? Monokuma file? File of Monokuma.
What the hell is the word? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I need to just eliminate everything real quick, because I can't... What is the fucking word here?
Filet of fish. Maybe there's 2 L's.
Filming location? Oh my god, get out of here. Filming location is the fucking word. Come on. Like, that's... I just feel like that's really lazy. Or, like, I mean, like, it doesn't explain anything, you know what I mean? Just wait. Go. Go away, I need to know.
And about a bus.
Wait, wait. Give me a T. Thank you. Oops, shit. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up! No!
I got it!
No way to make that slower. Sweet. Probably would have gotten
Might be
it.
the worst class draw
Besides
so
the
far.
stepladder, the filming location must have been different
It's just
too.
gonna get worse, I feel. Oh my god, bro. That is so dumb. I just like that explains nothing.
Yeah.
I thought we already knew. Well, whatever.
What do you mean?
Hospital curtain.
Like, I thought they were
mean,
gonna
the video
explain
I saw was
what,
not filmed at the
where
music
it was
venue.
filmed, not just filming location.
It was filmed somewhere else.
Yes, where? Where? I know where.
The hospital
You know,
monitor's supposed to
the
display
room with
footage
the
captured
black
by the music
curtain.
venue camera. You
Yeah,
know?
but it has
How'd
a
you
wooden
make-
floor. Did
Then,
that one
there's
have
a
a wooden floor
possibility
too?
that the killer
think
also
so.
tampered with
I
the
feel like it would be
surveillance camera
tile,
unit.
Because, you know, hospital.
I think it was slightly different in those rooms. You're supposed to film the video, blah blah blah. How did they get to the point already? What did the killer do to the surveillance camera unit? Oh, brother. Logic dive? What is this? Look at my life.
You're gonna get like the worst class draw rating so far.
Seriously.
Gonna have like a D.
Oops.
Ooh. Literally just a cool math run game, bruh.
Okay, what is this? Which part of the Spanish camera unit did the killer tamper with? The
camera?
Or maybe both. Was it both? No, it wasn't. No! How did we die? Just the camera. Hajime died. Rest in peace.
I'm doing better than usual. And like, I don't know.
Whoa!
What the fuck?!
Bruh. Okay, well, thanks. Thanks. I want to be done with this class trial already. I'm so done with it.
I like the first two trials.
Look, I'm not even accelerating. Look at Hajime about to fall off the edge. Hajime! Hospital. Right. If I'm not, I'm giving up. I'm just gonna end it here. Okay. We're gonna save here, and I'm picking this up tomorrow. No! Get me out of this!
Why does the location where they tampered with it matter, though?
What does that even mean? Like, do you mean they broke it at the music venue? Obviously, because it smashed the fucking bits there. Just say broke it.
Yeah, bro. Lifting Creef did, right? Because the hospital.
I think they took it with them, right? How would you increase it? Okay, finally
It's all coming together!
I'm done with this trial right now, bro. I'm done with this fucking trial. It's so stupid. And it's like I'm probably not even halfway
The killer
through.
just brought...
I'm done. I'll pick this up later. Look at ugly
Byakuya, run!
Who do you think is the killer? Oops.
I honestly don't fucking know, man. I still can only think of Kazuichi.
I'm kind of thinking it might be Mikon.
Yeah.
Because the only reason I'm saying that though is because
she's like, but what?
Oh yeah, she is acting kind of like all confused and shit, like a dumbass for some reason. But
or Gundam, I don't know. I don't know why Gundam would do it though, but you know.
Yeah, Gundam is also kind of like, why do you know that there's two stepladders Gundam? Why do you know that there's only one stepladder Gundam? Suspicious. But I think it's based on like evidence-wise. I think it might be Mikon just because like the only thing I'm basing this on right now is just because like in the beginning, like before we discovered the bodies and before that monitor, you know, turned on and showed that clip of like the person about to hang themselves or whatever, Mikon had said that she was going to like the on-call room on the second floor because she needed to rest. And that's like right next to the conference room, which is where I'm pretty sure they did the recreation video of that hanging thing.
I don't get what her motive would be though.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is maybe she caught the despair disease or something. And that's the only thing I can think of for motive-wise is she probably like caught the despair disease because she was working so closely with them. Ended up like having some kind of breakdown. Who knows? But I think it might be Mikon just because of that fact. Like I don't have any other backing evidence, but I feel like just because she was going up to the second floor for that on-call room because she needed to rest, I feel like she might have just gone into the conference room next door and, you know, filmed that video right there, done it live right then and there.
It'd be so ugly if I guessed it, bro, because I remember saying, like, what, pumped her full of courage or whatever for the lion, and Mikon is shy or some shit.
It would make sense, too, because they didn't have a third victim. Maybe, like, Mikon got the courage, and she killed them.
They're tired of being a people pleaser.
Tired of being called pig barf.